Hello there, so once again we're back in the shed. Here's the bike, looking obviously the same as it did before. The only problem we had was 2 weekends ago we had a storm called Storm Kiera, and that clear roof up there came out in the morning, and it was even clearer because it wasn't there anymore. So all those spares boxes, all the racking over in the corner, every one of those was full of water. So it took a couple of days to get the roof back on. Luckily we had fine weather, and then it's taken a couple of weeks to empty all the boxes and dry everything out. We've still got some soggy carpets, but they can only go dry. So we've had this problem starting the bike. So we've been trying different starters. The original one is that one down there. So that just didn't have enough oomph. And then we tried a borrowed one off a friend who had one for a Chevy V8. Tried that. Wouldn't do it. And I didn't want to stick 24 volts for his motor. So I ended up buying a cheap and cheerful Chinese starter motor, which is meant to start a Chevy V8. But it would just click and the engine wouldn't turn. So we've now fitted a gearbox to the starter. So we've got a gearbox mounted on the front there. It's chain driven. So on the output shaft we've got a 10-tooth sprocket which drives a 30-tooth, and pinned to the same shaft is another 10-tooth, and that drives a 30-tooth on the output. And finally we've got the drive spider which has got an outrigger bearing on it. So the first reduction is 3:1. The second run is a 3:1 reduction. So the output shaft is going to be going 1/6 of the speed of the input. And as we all know, gearboxes actually increase the torque. The lower gear you go, the torque's going to increase. So if we've decreased the speed by 6 here, it should have increased the torque by 6. So it's quite a neat unit. All fits on here. Put some guards on so any dangly bits don't get caught in the chain. Got it wired up to the batteries, so if we hit the starter, so there we go. So all we've got to do now is to engage it on the rear crankshaft and see if this one will spin the engine over. Anything will do. So I'll just put you down there. So I've got the starter, we'll just engage it. So that fits in, brace, and hopefully this should spin them over. So it doesn't, because it looks like the drive pin has sheared. It's not going around on the end now. But if we actually put any load on it, so problem arisen already. Back to the drawing board.